Hyperion Audio presents Those We Love Most by Lee Woodruff. Performed for you by Karen White. For Prince Liam, who taught us more about how to live in his 6 short years than most people come to understand in a very long life. Loss is not the end. It's simply an invitation to change. 1. It was only the front edge of summer, and the yard already looked overgrown, as if the squalls of May and early June had held a kind of magical elixir, a formula that put all of the plants on steroids. Standing on the perimeter of the flagstone patio with her coffee, Margaret studied the impatiens, with their fat red heads nodding downward, and the fecund look of the peonies as they passed their peak, rotting from fuchsia and ballet slipper pink to a brown mush. She began to walk out past the shed, where the yard narrowed between 2 bent willows, toward her beloved vegetable garden. When the kids were little, she had carved out slivers of her day to be here, sacrificing so she could embrace the peace this plot of land afforded her. Morning was her favorite time to be out among her plants, when her energy and joy for the day were at their peak. Your mistress, Roger, had called her garden once, and she'd never forgotten it. The irony, she'd thought bitterly. There was another one, she noticed, as her mouth curved downward with displeasure. Another chipmunk hole, or possibly a mole, next to the bright green shoots of her coreopsis. It had been burrowing down and feasting on the tender roots, and nothing enraged her more than having her flowers under attack. Rodents were where she drew the line. Rodents and slugs. Summer was just beginning, and they were already declaring war. Margaret could feel her agitation rising and fought to contain it. It was too early in the season to get worked up. In many ways, gardening was an exercise in patience, an endurance sport. She loved how it changed through the seasons. In July and August, she became an avid canner, preserving vegetables and then freezing sauces for winter. Autumn brought late September raspberries, ropey vines with fat, lumpy pumpkins and squash.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?